Hello from the Carolina Sandhills National Wildlife Refuge. I've been wanting to come here for a couple years now. I'm finally here. It's a beautiful day to be out here. I'm just about coming up to the observation point. It's very calm out there. So this area was established as a wildlife refuge in 1939, and they've done a lot to rehab it. So it's protected as an ecosystem that has been diminishing and is home to one of the woodpeckers that is endangered. So not sure that we'll see any woodpeckers today, but I've heard some birds out there. There's several ponds and lakes throughout, contributing to the ecosystem here, so lots to see. So it's a really nice big trail, wide trail that we're on. We're able to all walk side by side for a little bit until we all doing our own thing, but I'm assuming they have it accessible for maintenance and work that they try to get around to do. The ground is definitely covered in sand. We then have layers of leaves and pine needles on top, but it's definitely softer walking than a lot of places. We don't have the harder soil or clay or rocks like we do in a lot of areas. So it very much feels beachy here. The sound of the wind blowing through the trees definitely sounds a bit like ocean waves. So it's pretty cool. I feel like we really went somewhere else today. And we are passing another one of the lakes. We're grateful it ended up being a beautiful day here. The weather is so nice. It's going to be dropping starting tonight, but we were not even supposed to be home today. We were supposed to be at the New River Gorge camping and hiking and climbing today for a few days, but the weather is awful there right now, and too cold for me to sleep outside at night. So we had to have a change of plans, but I'm always ready with another plan. So here we are, and it works out to enjoy a wonderful day out here instead. Typically, I am not a fan of plans changing very much. I enjoy making plans, but then I also enjoy being able to carry through the plans. But over the last few years, this is something that I've been challenged with. So things don't always end up like you expect them to. And that's okay. It just means there's something better that you were supposed to be doing. So we're dealing with a lot of changes regularly right now. But one of the things that really, pretty view through there, was a big change was when we transitioned from homeschooling to public school, and it's ended up being fantastic, so I'm grateful for it. Change plans. I hadn't planned on going back to work in the classroom, but there I am, and I'd like to think I'm making a difference there. So family has ended up being different than it's been a change. I expect it to be how it is, but grateful for what it is now. And plans with moving and where we're living, building houses, seems to be ever changing. So I'm learning to deal with that. So definitely reminded of the idea that if you aren't a very patient person, don't pray for patience, because you'll be given lots of opportunities to learn how to be a more patient person. So I'd say that's probably true of me with handling change. I was not fantastic at it before, never asked to get better at it, but I am continually wanting to grow as a person, and so I guess that's just part of it. So I'm being given lots of opportunities to take the changes in stride and move forward to find out what is next for me. You can see the pines blowing in the wind here. The rustling of all these brown leaves hanging on. All these, looks like some kind of red oak. It's a pretty spot to have a couple benches. So this park has 2 trails that I know of. The one we're on currently is 5.9 miles, and the other one is 2.1 from, according to all trails anyway. Let's see how long they actually are today. So not a ton of miles on trails through here, but it feels so stretched out because it's so flat. I feel like you're going really far distance. There's very little elevation change as we're walking today. So we're on the back side of a lake that we're looping around. With some deep water, lily pads, and moving water. Looks like it's flowing into the lake. The lakes here are beautiful. Aiden's having a blast doing some bird watching and photography today. We came across a couple little stone structures that we were not able to figure out what they were, but somebody was making something out here at one point. This is part of the trail. It definitely has more diversity in the trees than some of the other parts. There's definitely a lot of the longleaf pines, but there's also a variety of deciduous trees through here. They found a good place to make their home next to the lake, and perfect spot for getting sun through since it's not super dense with trees through here. So after looking at the map, realized we can connect the two trails all into one big hike. So that is where we're heading now. There is a separate parking and picnic area for where that other trail starts, but since we're already out hiking and we can hike to it, that's our choice for the day. So we're now at Lake B, and we're headed up to Hamburg Lake. We have a parking area back there, a little picnic area. Apparently the park has changed their trails to the lake, so you can go up on the Doe Hill Trail now instead. It loops around and reconnects with the Tate's Trail that we had started out on. So, yeah, you never know what you're going to find. Trail changes and all. But take it all and go with it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Enjoy some time outside, and I'll see you next time on the trail with Heart.